All right, Cameron and I are on our way to see Uncharted. Say hello, Cameron.
Hi.
Where are you at? You can see your eyeball.
I'm over here.
There he is. We're going to see Uncharted. Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg.
Which one is Mark Wahlberg?
Which one is Mark Wahlberg? The older guy. That teams up with Tom Holland in the movie. Anyway, we're going to go check it out now. We'll check in afterwards and let you know how it was. Yeah? Do a little review when we get done. A quick review. Sweet. See you then. All right, we just finished Uncharted. What did you think overall, Cameron?
It was pretty good. I mean,
pretty good.
The ending was. I mean, I knew it was gonna be a weird, abrupt ending like that.
It wasn't a weird, abrupt ending. They ended it right. They ended like it was a closed story, but then they did an after credit scene that left it open for a sequel. Right?
Yeah.
You don't like that when it's like this might happen next, and then you gotta wait a year or two to find out.
I know, right?
So is that what you didn't like about the end?
Yeah.
But you liked the rest of the end, right? With the ships and the.
I mean, kinda.
But they didn't get the treasure though.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't end up with the treasure.
They got some of it.
Yeah, the little bits that he took.
That's
but like all that treasure that was in the ships
it's like $10 million.
is gone.
They already have $10 million.
All that treasure that's in the ship is gone. The billions of dollars. The treasure they went for is gone. So that kind of sucked. They didn't end up with the bulk of the treasure.
Yeah.
So how do you think it is, like, do you think they did a good job of turning the video game into a movie, though? Like, making it feel kind of like the video game?
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's like him starting out about, like, with his brother stealing, like, in a museum, because that's what happened in the Uncharted 3 in the beginning.
Yeah.
You're like a 10-year-old Nathan Drake.
Mm-hmm.
And you, like, steal some sort of artifact.
Yeah.
And he's, like, jumping across buildings and stuff.
That's how the game starts? Like,
yeah, he starts at, like, 12
like
years
the
old.
kid version of him?
Well, it doesn't start like that.
So, well, this was like a mix, though, wasn't it, of, like, several games? Like, it wasn't just Uncharted. It was kind of like a mix of, like, Uncharted 2, 3, maybe?
There's Uncharted Drake's Redemption. I think that's the second one. And that's the one where he's, like, in a jungle and he solves problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, I remember there was one part where you were like, oh, that's from Uncharted 3.
Yeah, most of it was based on Uncharted 3.
Really?
I haven't beaten the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
But from the looks of it, it looks like Uncharted 3.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are probably going to correct me in the comments, but...
So, who cares? But from what you played of Uncharted 3, it felt like that a lot?
Yeah.
Okay. But the ships, didn't you say when we saw the trailer one time, you were like, oh, the ships, that's from Uncharted, like, was it from 3?
No.
Huh?
No.
No?
I remember...
I thought you recognized it from somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, that boat that they were driving, that was in Uncharted...
I meant the ships being held by the helicopters, like, coming out of the...
No, I don't think
that wasn't from the... Okay.
But the boat he was using, like, he was doing that in one game. I think it was Uncharted Drake's Redemption.
Mm-hmm. Is that, like, number 4 or something? Is it after 3?
No, it's, like, number 2.
Oh, okay.
It's an older one, like 2014.
Okay. So, what did you think of Tom Holland
I mean...
playing the main character? Like, instead... Because before this, all you've seen him in is Spider-Man, right? What else have you've seen him in? Is that it?
I've seen him in other stuff.
I know I have, but they were more like adult-type movies that you probably wouldn't have seen.
I can't think of any.
Yeah, so mostly he's just Spider-Man to you, right? Like...
I mean, not really. There's some other stuff. I forgot the names and stuff, but...
It's kind of funny, though, that he did a lot of Spider-Man type stuff in this movie, too, though. Like, all the, like, parkour and jumping around from, like, rooftops and swinging on ropes, like...
He has to learn how to do it.
Yeah, it's very much Spider-Man-esque, like, some of the same type of stunts that Spider-Man has to do.
Really?
But it was, what I noticed about it is, like, whenever someone, like, got hit by something, it was like, oh! It was, like, really abrupt. It was, like, if, like... Yeah, like when they're like falling from the plane or whatever, and whenever they hit something, it's like BAM! And it really, like, every time that happened, it made me go like, ugh. Like every time.
Yeah. Like when that guy got hit by that metal pipe.
Yeah, like that, and like when they're going on those big crates flying from the sky.
And that car hits him.
Yeah, first he gets hit by one of the crates, like flying through there. He runs right into a crate,
Like 4 of them.
Yeah. Then
Oh, at the end, that guy broke his spinal column. You could hear
I
his
know.
spine snapping out. It was like.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was good sound effects. It made me like cringe every time something happened. Anyway, Mark Wahlberg is great. I love Mark Wahlberg and everything. You probably don't even know him from anything, really.
I've heard of him. Yeah.
Trying to think of something you might know with him in it.
It looks like John Cena.
It's funny that you think that, but
He does.
yeah, I can see why you're saying that, but yeah, Mark Wahlberg. So in the like late '80s, early '90s, he was a rapper. Yeah, he was in a group called Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. His brother is Donnie Wahlberg, and he's actually in a boy band, New Kids on the Block.
Still?
From the 1980s. New Kids on the Block? Have you ever heard of them?
No.
No?
I've heard of the Murky thing.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, his older brother, Donnie, was, like I said, he was part of a... You know the Backstreet Boys and, like, NSYNC? Those are, like, boy bands.
Yeah.
Back in the 1980s,
BTS.
the biggest... Yeah, like BTS. The biggest boy band back in the 80s was New Kids on the Block. And that was that guy's older brother.
He's still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
How old is he then? Like 60?
Yeah.
How old is Wahlberg?
50 something. But yeah. Anyway, I thought they both did great. I actually wasn't expecting much out of this movie. I thought it was going to be just your run-of-the-mill action flick, but I really enjoyed it. I actually liked it all the way through. It kept me engaged. I was tired before we came, and I thought I might fall asleep during the movie, but not at all. It kept me engaged like the entire time. I thought it was great. I really liked it.
Yeah.
So, are you excited to see a sequel then?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe by then when the sequel comes out, I can see it by myself.
Why wouldn't you want to see it with your dad?
I don't know.
You're too cool in 2 years to see it with your dad?
No.
It might be out in a year. I know, you want to be able to do big kid stuff. Go places on your own. I get it.
That's cringy.
Yeah. Alright, well that's going to wrap it up. We loved Uncharted. We thought it was really great. And had a good time watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
What would you give it out of 5? Out of 5 stars?
0. No.
5 is the best thing you've ever seen. 1 is the worst thing you've ever seen.
4.6.
Okay, so that's really up there. Really up there. I'd probably give it a 4. So like 8 out of 10. I mean, it was great, but it didn't do anything like new or amazing. I've seen a bunch of movies kind of like this before, Reminds me a lot of like the like Jumanji and like stuff like that. Like these action.
I think it's nothing like Jumanji.
Nothing like Jumanji.
Asher said it was kind of like Jumanji. I didn't think it was like that.
It just evokes that. It kind of looks like it when you're watching the trailer. Anyway, we enjoyed it very much, right?
Yeah.
All right, Cameron gives it a 4.6. I give it a 4. 4.1. Okay, how about that? 4.1.
What's the best movie?
That's an 8.2.
What's the best movie you've seen then?
Ever?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's a bunch of fantastic movies.
What's one movie that's 5 stars?
One movie that's 5. The Shawshank Redemption. 1994.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. You'll see it someday, probably.
What's the best movie we've seen together?
Spider-Man for No Way Home, probably. That was pretty awesome. All right, wrapping it up. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy videos like this, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and if you like stuff like this where I talk entertainment and pop culture, then please subscribe to the channel, and if you do that, I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.